It's my lucky day.
Hello guys, here is Hamuda for another video, and today's video will be about my Pauper challenge that I got second place with Red Black Goblins combo, right? MOGGWARTS. And I will explain my deck list. I already did that in Portuguese, but since I am trying to do that in English, I'm gonna try to explain in English. Uh, there's some cards that are different. Like I'm trying right now playing with Terrarium. Don't know if it's good, but I will explain first my lands. And I was about to forget. Let a like and a comment right below after the video or right now, and say if you are liking those type of videos. My last video was about standard mono white. I think you guys that are playing standard even in arena should watch it so you can learn how to play it. Challenges are known to be harder than anything else. Should be it, I guess. So if you want to learn how to go well or be lucky as I was, you can watch it. So let's go to the explanation. My lands. We are playing based on artifacts, so we need some artifact lands. We have Deadly Dispute and Makeshift Munition, I guess it, and Crackler Shaman on my sideboard. So we need some artifact lands. 4 bridges are stock, I guess I can say stock or standard. But the Great Furnace and Vault of Whisper, I used to play with 3 of each, but we have a lot of artifact hate right now because of affinity. So you don't want to lose because you are using artifact lands, right? It's not your main strategy beyond artifacts. It's just a plus, and losing because you are playing with your plus, it's not good. So I cut 1 of each. I am playing with 19 lands and just 1 Rakdos Canarium. No cycling land, no second Rakdos Canarium. And the reason why is that I am playing a combo deck, and 5 tapped lands are enough. When you play a lot of when you draw a lot of them and you are playing with tap land, you are more likely to lose because Pauper, liking or not, in the first turns are for my strategy. I have to be a little bit fast. It's not like Wildfire or blue black control that have good interactions, even tapped, I would say. I don't have good interactions tapped. So I have to be sometime proactive on my strategy. And that's why I'm playing Terrarium. Because I wanted the 5th chromatic star to be more and more proactive. I was playing this slot Reckless Impulse, but was not that great. The card is good, but not in this, particularly in this deck. The second copy is not that great. Night Whisper overall is a better card, but I don't have good interaction. So this 2 life that I am losing to cast it, it matters. Right? I have Makeshift Munition, but you can't rely always on that to interact with your opponent's gameplay. So I think you shouldn't, not that shouldn't, but I think Reckless Impulse is like a little bit better than Night Whispers right now. I had cut Duras, but right now I think 2 Duras is good. There's a lot of games that you need that card to discard one OP interactions or slow their game plan, right? So I think that is good. Faithless Looting, I guess you have to run at least 1. The card is very good when you are going off, and Reckless Impulse is good when you're running off because it's not black and you have infinite red mana, so Reckless Impulse you can cast it. And the rest is I've cut to Mog Rider. What's the name that gives +1/+1? I forgot its name, but I cut it because I saw someone made the 5/0. I guess it was Raptor with Grixis MOGGWARTS, and he was not using it, and so he shows. It's not clear, but he shows that you can do good results without the card, and that's why I'm testing without it, and it work out, right? Work out. It's not gym. I don't know, but I think it's okay to use that word. So what is the other thing? Yeah, and why I like very much the artifact version, because Chromatic Star, it's like a Metamorphosis in this deck, right? With another interactions with Deadly Spill to make shift munition, because it filters 2 black mana, and that's very important when you are going off, because sometimes you need to cast a nerf or Deadly Spill to see more cards. Even when your opponent interact with your combo doing like a Galvanic Blast or Lightning Bolt, and you have a nerf, and Scarlet Prospector gives you 1 red mana in response, and with Chromatic Star you can filter to cast a nerf and combo again, so that's very important. The thing I'm liking very much, it's my Sideboard Blend. Here. 1 Duress. Don't think the 4th is necessary. 1 cast down. The new part, 2 Gorilla Shaman. I think you need to have early interaction with against Affinity, so you can delay their gameplay, and you usually win. I know it's not likely to always win, because they have like 7-8 undestructible land, but when they don't, you just win with the card. So I guess I would play with it, and I'm liking it. 1 Crackle Shaman, very good card. I don't think you need a second. 4 Pyroblast, must have. 1 Abrade, 1 Pyromatics to combo instant speed without showing that are in makeshift munitions, and Pyromatics is the not the same card, but they are similar towards winning in instant speed mode. But makeshift is on the board, so your opponent knows that you can combo, so they don't tap. But with Pyromatics against blue based decks, they will not know if you have or not, so they will tap and end step, and you can go off and cast Pyromatics. You win the game. 1 Masked Vandal, very good card right now, because you can exile artifact lands, makeshift opposing makeshift munition, that's the best part, and you can enchantments against boggles, that's good too. 2 Introduction to Prophecy. I know that some can say that you should only run 1, but when you are going off, I guess it's cool to play with second one when you have multiple first day of class. And the last card that I'm testing, sometimes the card is very good and sometimes not, that is Sparksmith. I think when we have the main problem with Sparksmith is that it's good against blue decks, but against blue decks they have blue elemental blast, and the card is a must kill. So I think at the same time that card not never, but it's hard to pay off with. I guess I untapped once with the card and I win the game, but usually it gets killed. Even though I think if you have a nerf, the card, you should play the card because you can reanimate, and your opponent have to kill it. So first day of class will resolve probably because he spent blue elemental blast killing it, and usually they hold blue elemental blast for first day, make shift. So the thing is more targets for him to to kill. I can't see you saying that you should run like a third makeshift or even a, I don't know. I guess a second pyromatic's not, but the third makeshift you can say it. But it's a creature. You can search with matron. Can, as I said, nerf it. So I think it's okay to run one copy of Sparksmith. There's a lot of decks that you can bring like, against the elves. Uh, Familiar, that's a blue base deck. I guess no, I don't know if I would bring against mono green. Probably not, because you don't want to lose life. But in general, it can be a really good card. So that is it. 10 minutes of explanation, and let's go to the challenge. Round 1 against SGKS. Let's go. I don't remember what he was playing, but he was on the play. I remember this game. That draw, the hand was already good, right? We have Putrid Goblin, Chromatic Star with Deadly Dispute. That's already a keep, right? Because you will draw a lot of cards, and you have like your easiest part of going off. That's the creatures. The hardest part, I drew it. I drew it. So that's a good sign. But I am on the draw against one of the hardest matchup, so I don't think I can win. I don't play my creature because I don't want him to Searing Blaze it, and he played a land. I don't think that's good. Good card too. Get my Skirky. Here, it's a close call, I guess. Maybe I should have Duris him, because there's a small chance that he can kill me in his following turn. So I don't know if I should have Durst him. But anyway, I do think that I'm not winning without that mana, because when I'm going off, I like to Durst and discard his instant speed interaction. So don't know. And he's playing his lands. Okay. Okay, so here you have to do this. Why do I do in that way? Because if he had, I don't know, but I thought he could have like one or two interactions, and I thought he would. The way he was playing, I thought he would play in the wrong way. So I tried to, I don't know how I can say, I know in Portuguese, but I have to search that word. See if he would do a mistake. And I think he did. Yeah, man, when my opponent fire blast my face, I know that he don't know what he's doing. I think he never played against my deck. Probably. I could combo in response, of course. So that's why I'm doing that. And now I know that he can't interact. So that's why I can go off. And I killed him, right? I have makeshift munitions, I can add infinite mana and do the card. Why? I guess I was not seeing my card. Okay, let's go to the game 2. My sideboard, I cut one matron because it forced too much. It's not easy that I can play it. One Terrarian, one Weaker that's slow too, and bring one cast down, one Abrade, one Lurus. I let my makeshift because can kill The 1/1 that deals damage to each non-fly creature. It's their Clutch Shaman. Suspend Rift Bolt. I kept this hand because it's good to, you know. I have looting. That's a good card to find my. I have two big. I can say it's not a cantrip, but would say big cards. Draw spells. Pitiless Looting is not a draw. And he have turn 2 Alchemist again. And that's very sad. Turn 2 Thermal again, and I can't respond. And he's not. And I cast Putrid Goblin to kind of, I remember the word, bait him to kill my creature so I don't die. But he doesn't give a shit, and go all the face all the way. First you hit, because if he blocks my creature, you cast Makeshift and kill his thermo. Can do nothing. I deadly dispute my land, hoping to draw a Durus, but I don't. I guess I'm dead right now. Yes, I am dead. Very easy win to him. Nothing I can do better. And I think I kept a good hand. If it's not Thermo turn 2, I probably would have time to play it better. Okay, let's go same sideboard. On the play, I mulligan that hand because I know it had Reckless Impulse, but I can't cast turn 2 because it's not good, and it doesn't have any combo cards. Okay, kept this hand. Yeah, I don't want go to 5. I just don't want. I think this matchup I have to be lucky to win. It's very hard to win this matchup. I draw well. Deadly Dispute is very good card. And I go for Durus. Let's see. My opponent I discard Lightning Bolt. Now he cast a Chain Lightning. He still have 2 burn spell and 1 that he will never cast it because I will not play a creature. He go for Skewer, that was his draw. Make shift, or I will cast. Oh, I don't cast it. Don't want him to draw a land and kill my Putrid Goblin. Okay, Lava Spike. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh time. And it's GG. I have to be some luck against this deck. I guess it's even because my opponent have the 3 games turn 2 Thermo. That's the best play in this match. The problem, yeah, maybe by now he know how to play against my deck. I need to kill my creatures. Like Lava Spikes is not good against me. You just need to kill my creatures and win with turn, right? So that's GG, and we are 1-0 against counter top. that if I was on the play, but I am on the draw, but still that's a great hand. I didn't play turn 1 draws Forge Bridge because I had Chromatic Start filter to red. Just kill my creature, double at Atog. When your opponent do double ATUG, you know that hand it's not good. Man. Why? Look that play. I said that usually challenges are, are I'm not gonna it's not like, I don't know, it was a huge misplay by him. It's a huge misplay. I am on a combo deck that need creatures. You have the best card in the matchup. I can't win if you, it's like almost impossible to me to win this game if he kept like 2 mana open with this card. And what he do? He does. Right. He taps. I don't know why, but that's why sometimes it's good to play combo decks. It's not that easy to. It's easy because I know how to play against, but for my opponent was not that clear. Now I just go off. And I just have infinite mana and do infinite damage. So game 2, okay. Against him. On the draw, sometimes I like to cut a land. 2 looting because in this matchup I need all my cards. And that's why when I cut, and usually when I cut looting, I cut a land, a Terrarion, 1 Matron, because sometimes it's not that fast, and I can't do that fast. It's a good card, but I don't think it's better than the others. Maybe Reckless Impulse I could cut instead of Matron. And I bring 2 Gorilla Shaman, 1 Abrade, 1 Cast Down, and 1, the green one. I forgot his name. I forgot. Maybe I draw and I win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. 5 artifact to hate. Mulligan. It was there. Masked Vandal. This hand is very good. This hand is very good. And I draw a Chromatic Star. Okay. And I guess I draw the best card possible. Yes, I draw. Let's see. No. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Now I draw. Yeah. I just cast. If it works, it works. My time to gorilla them. I usually get Gorilla Shaman, so I just need one. And right now he has one land. It's hard me to lose this game. It's hard, very hard. I have 2 first day, 1 on Earth. It's very hard. Here I misplay because I should have sacked my Matron. And my opponent misplay too. He have 1, 2, 3 draw here with Theta. And he doesn't draw any card. I don't know why. Maybe my deck is very, very strong. And I am adding a lot of mana in case he realized that he could have sacked his artifacts to like Hydroblast my spell. I don't know. But there we are, 2-0. Go to the match 3. We are against Musasabi. Sorry. Good hand. On the play. Another Infinity. Okay. When you are on the play, bounce lands are the greatest. But now with looting, I just kill my prospector. He stepped out. Don't have any way to win. Okay, wait. I have first day here, and the replay was very fast and bugged. But I reckless impulse to a land in first day. Since he was stepped out, I tried to looting and draw exactly a Skirk, and I could have drawn a nerf. That will be sad because I couldn't cast it. But I draw Skirk and I cast Skirk Prospector, and I can now go off with makeshift in my hand. That's a good turn. And I just win the game, right? So to the game 2. Using the same sideboard. I realized that I need more red manas than black, so I cut a swamp right now. Easy keep. The easiest keep. Very easy. Just kill his artifact land. And that's a good part too, because they need to Hydroblast if they have it, because they can't cast Galvanic. And Hydro was supposed to counter first day too. So now my first day is kinda safe to play it. Okay. Yeah, that's GG, man. You can't counter a nerf. Even if you had a Hydroblast, you can counter a nerf, and that's great too. You can nerf Gorilla Shaman and kill their lands. That's why I'm liking Gorilla Shaman. Sometimes the card just win the game, and that's enough in a challenge. You want to win by I wouldn't call it RNG, because they have eight in this version. I guess it's 8-10 lands that are not indestructible. So you just Gorilla Shaman can just win you the game, and that's why I'm playing it with it. I didn't need to combo. That's the good part. At some point with Deadly Spirits, I probably would find Matron or Skirk and go off. But that was enough for my opponent. He doesn't no and no one playing Affinity would like to see Gorilla Shaman, even though there are multiple indestructible lands. Now we are going to match 4. Against Not Good, he's playing Familiar. Yeah, that's very Yu-Gi-Oh hand, and I kept on the play. Very Yu-Gi-Oh hand. I was feeling lucky, very lucky. You just need to feel lucky. In the following turn, I can Durius and kill him. If he do nothing, if he does nothing, like that. Yeah, and I can first day. Of course, I draw Durius. That was very important me to win the game. But I just kept this hand because I have all the cards, and sometime in this matchup you have time. It's not always that your opponent in Familiar have the perfect Sunscape turn 2 or 3 with Snap, Prohibit, and like I don't know, Mood Drifter plus Ephemerate. It's not always that happen. and I have all the cards that I needed, so that's why I kept his hand. Of course, if I draw a mountain, it would be very sad. But sometimes you have to be lucky. Let's the game 2. Against Familiar, my strategy was cutting a Great Furnace because some opponents bring Dust to Dust and revoke existence. Maybe that's a bad call because I still have artifact lands, so if they Dust to Dust my lands, I don't have that the Great Furnace that will be a land. I'm playing with 18 lands like Affinity. But different from Affinity, the deck, this deck have basics, so I can still play the game. I cut to a Fadeless Looting because both sides we have a lot of interaction. One Terrarian and one Matron. I didn't bring on the third Durus. I don't think it's good because sometimes they all have like Archaeomancer, Mooldrifter, and you like discard the Ephemerate, and he just Archaeomancer back the Ephemerate and do the same stuff again. Better card than the third Durus would be Cast Down and Abrade, because on the draw. But the other thing that I'm not liking, because when you are in a combo against a blue deck and you have a lot of interaction, it's not good because you are not going for your game plan. It's hard to evaluate this strategy. I guess I forgot to bring pyromatics because it's good as I said in the introduction that is good against blue decks. I guess I just forgot. And I bring, instead of those two removal spells, I bring the Sparksmith. I know he has Snap, but I still think Sparksmith is good. 4 Pyroblast, and that's it, I guess. 4 Pyroblast and 1 Sparksmith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just 5 cards. This hand is good. My opponent is mulligan to 5. So you can see I have 3 basics. I have double Pyroblast. Okay, Hyper Ordain. I go for Equor. I Pyroblast. Yeah, I have to. I don't want him to have more. I didn't Durus with this treasure or even my chromatic star because I want my mana when I near to the combo. Yeah, I would say maybe I should have Durus in this turn. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I could have played Durus with my chromatic star or my treasure token. I don't. I guess I didn't want to. I know what I think. I thought like if I Durus with my mountain and chromatic star, and he played like a Mooldrifter, I would just sack my treasure, and I didn't want to lose that treasure. I think that it was that. It does to dust my mana. I go for Durus, and he had a blue elemental blast. Explains. Ephemerate and Seagate. He go for Seagate. I just counter because I know he have Ephemerate, and now I know his hand. As you can see, Dust to Dust did nothing, and he just drew up. I guess he know I had the combo, or He have drawn another land that's bad for him. And we are 4-0. Let's go to the match 5. It was long and we are against Hampius. He's playing Tron. That is a good matchup. And this hand was very good on the play. That's a problem. Boulders. They have a lot of. Yeah, I can go off because it's easy to him to with that amount of mana. It's easy to interact. With 2 first day of class, I guess I just go off. I was thinking a lot of tapping. A dispel. Trying to find a impulse, impulse, and have another dispel. I guess the right play was to Deadly Dispute to find a Durus. I don't know. I guess I just lose the game by now. And he goes to Flicker. It's a lot of draw. Monic Wall, the dispel. Let's see if I Deadly Dispute. I guess it was unlikely to. Yeah, and I concede because I couldn't win this game. Oh, sideboard, I cut 1 Unearth, 1 Matron, 1 Nicor, and 1 Terrarion, and 1 Looting. 1 off. He will try to interact with my first day more than with my creatures, so that's why I'm cutting 1 of each. 1 Looting because I don't want to discard. I don't think both sides it's that good. 1 Terrarion and 1 Icor. Usually Chromatic Star is better than Icor in this matchup because you have to be very fast. Mulligan, that one I hate to mulligan to 5. I just hate. So I kept this hand. I draw well. I Durus my opponent, cut his. I just cut his Prophetic Prism, so by now he can't dispel just for 1 mana, he can't impulse, so that's why I'm playing this way. And I draw well too. Okay. He impulse and I Deadly Dispute. Okay. Almost. He have Throne, right? He can Throne here. Retreat Goblin. I don't know if he goes for Throne. He don't. He do Impulse again. And here he have only one mana. Look why Pyromatic's very good against blue decks, because he can play around, kinda play around it. Okay, Bonders. He goes for Pulse. His Urza Tower. Now he have 1 Dispel and 1 Unknown card. Okay. Deadly dispute my token. Dramatic stuff. I guess I deadly dispute my land, yeah. And hit for 4. And that's very good for me because he goes for mystical teachings. And as I said, he can't interact with only one dispel, and I go off with pyromatics. Yeah, I go off. I guess he sent a message saying just do for 1 and I concede. And he's a good guy and he just help us to not losing time. Now I'm on the draw, same sideboard. And I kept a good hand. Instead of Flame Wave, it could be a Putrid Goblin. Another first day. As I go for Ichor. I guess in this game yeah, he goes for Impulse. I should have played Munitions. I don't know why I didn't. Natural, not natural because he did impulse. The fact is I am not drawing any creature. Don't know why he did that, but I just killed in response. The 3D Goblin was on the top. He goes for Bonders, and then I can't win because it's easily. I can't do double first day of class here. Here I don't know if it's the right play. Don't know. I really don't know. I first day in the end of the turn. I cycle my Flame Wave Invoker. I do 1 damage because it has the have the persist, the +1/+1 counter. Do a Bojuka Bog. He had good interaction, and that's good for him because he don't need to spend like a despair, another Hydro or anything. He just crop for a counter, and that's GG. Right. I guess if I had draw at least 1 Pyroblast. Yeah, GG. And we are 4-1. I was already locked for top 8, but I just played, of course. I guess Hamburger. And he's playing Junji Wildfire. Kept a very bad hand, just to know it. Very bad hand. I thought, Junji, let's discard a Wildfire, but he had 2 Wildfire. Unfortunate. I even put a bounce for him to cast on my land, but he didn't. Okay, go for a lot of lands, but looting is good when you are flooded. Okay, go for Ichor, more lands. But he's doing nothing, right? A lot of bad creatures. Deadly Dispute, good card. First you Matron to filter your deck. So Deadly Dispute can draw your first day of class. Okay. Go for Deadly Dispute, my Icor. Unearth Matron. Get the other card. Again, you have to filter your deck. First, if you are going for Matron, do it first, right? Goes for Saruf. I don't know his hand anymore. And here I just mitigate. I don't know how to say in English. I don't know if that is a word in English. But kill their creatures. I guess here I should have played my creatures first again instead of looting. Getting some creatures. Probably the play was Matron plus Putrid Goblin and pass. He goes for All Bear. Okay. And I draw first day. It's impossible to me to lose this game right now. Yeah, and I go for it. I have drawn like half of my deck, so I was hoping to draw it. Like, and CG, that's a very good matchup for me. If he don't have a lot of early boarding party, you just win the game. It's inevitable. Okay, let's go to game 2. Post side against Jund, I just bring 2 cards, one Durez and one Abrade for Relic. And it can kill boarding party too. Don't think you need to cast down. Could see you bringing Krakla to slow down their game, but if you bring Krakla against Jund, you should not cut Terraria. Maybe Reckless Impulse, I don't know. Looting is good in this matchup because you search for your cards. That's the best duo of Pauper right now. Icor plus Deadly Dispute. He goes for Saruf in turn 3. Right now I have Chromatic Star plus Deadly Dispute. And Deadly Dispute is kinda busted because I will have 5 mana. Braid, okay. I do this first. I discard one Lightning Bolt because I thought it will be better than Cannonade. Because I know this kill more creatures, but it's easier for him to play with double bolt up than fire cannonade up, because his spell cost is higher, very high cost, like 4, 5, 6. There's a lot of 4, 5, not a lot, but you know, guys, you know. And here I think he just gave up. He just fuck that shit. Fuck that. I'm going for the all bear, and if you have the combo, you have it. And I have. It's easy to find the combo here. Okay, another Icor, and I find Matron, and I just have to cast for Flame Wave Invoker. Yeah, GG. That's now we are going to we pass to the quarterfinals 5-1. Let's go. We are on the quarters. Let a like, comment if you are liking it. Say that I am a lucky boy. I had luck in some matchups. And this is a rematch against Familiar. I just keep this hand. I have first day of class. And I draw well here. Restful. I'm always drawing the best land. Turn 2 familiar is very dangerous. I discard one matron and one Ichor because I think I need all other cards. I could have discarded the other looting, I guess. I could have done that. Here I go for matron, getting a Skirk Prospector. Okay, see a Gate Familiar. If there wasn't a blue mana here, I could try to go off. I could cast black mana, sack matron, putrid goblin, sack matron, sack putrid, first day of class. I could go off here. But he had an open mana with Sunscape Familiar. I know he have 4 snap and 2 prohibit. So 6 cards, it's very likely to him to have it. Goes for another Sea Gate Oracle. Okay. Sure. I go for munitions first. And now I have the combo in the on the play. I don't know. I have issues with those adverbs. He goes for a snap. I sack. I don't care if he. And he goes for a flicker. Flicking Sea Gate shows that he is going for an interaction. It's very likely to be that. He prohibit, and now I have to draw it. Okay. Man, here I go for my instinct. He kinda was hesitating when I. What do I think? I think he would like snap if he had it again. I think he would prohibit my second deadly dispute. I think he will do that. That's why I'm going off here. I don't think I was like 90% sure that he didn't have the answer. He didn't have the answer. Yes. So that's why I went off here. And it was, and I win, right? He just conceded because I have the win here. So let game 2. Sideboard, same again. 1 Unearth, 1 Matron, 1 Looting, 1 Great Furnace, and 1 Terrarium. I know this deck is blue based deck, but this is like a combo mirror, not the same deck, but I faced that it's a control combo, and I can't interact well with their Sunscape Familiar, so it's more likely to him to lock me first. So that's why I like at least 1 looting, so I can try to be as fast as him. You know, so that's why I like that 1 looting. Not great, but not bad. Mulligan, keep. I thought that I think that that hand is good, right? Hey, mulligan to 6, yeah. Oh, half. Just need to draw my first day of class. Choose not to shuffle, draw. Here I was very afraid of him to play Dust to Dust, and yeah, and it's very easy, right? If I out of Whisper with Ecorel Spring, it was a full there is that full plate for him. I don't know if that's in English. Shit, I don't know how to say. And that's you can think why he chose not to sack his first evolving wilds. And for me, what do you guys think? Pause, I don't know what why do you think he didn't sack his first evolving wild? Okay, and for me it's like, I don't know yet. I have a dust to dust. I don't know if I need the 2 white mana, so I will wait to see if he plays another artifact land. So to me, it's that why he's not playing. He's not sacked the first one. He's waiting for me, at least for this turn, he's waiting to see if I play another artifact land. And I go for a different play here. Very. That's here. Night Whispers would be a very bad, very better. No, it will be greater, greater. And the card was just awful. I can't cycle an Earth. I can cast Skirk in the following turn. And for that reason, I prefer not to play my land in this turn. And he go exactly for Island Plains. He gets a third island. So right now I know he can't play his Dust to Dust. He goes for Archaeomancer, Preordain. I go for Skirk plus Putrid Goblin. He Blue Elemental Blast my Skirk on his main phase. He Preordain. He Ephemerate right now and get Blue Elemental Blast. And get back Blue Elemental. Here I guess I go for Munition or no, Ichor. Okay. I was playing like I lost this game already. I was playing like I had my opponent have to misplay, I guess. I just think that he Ephemerates for Ephemerate. Okay. He go Ephemerate. Snap. I guess he snapped my Putrid Goblin. Yeah. Untap 2 lands. Go for C. A lot of mana. I go for Makeshift. He Blue Elemental Blasted. I Pyroblast his Hydro. I have to kill the Archaeomancer. No rebound. He goes for Sunscape Familiar, Archaeomancer. And I don't know if he misplayed because he spent a lot of mana doing 4C. I don't know what was his hand. Probably was a bad hand to cast 4C in this particular matchup. Don't think 4C is too much mana. And it was I wouldn't say punished because I got lucky drawing the first day exactly. Kinda punished, I don't know, but I have the combo. I can Putrid Goblin, sack, and first day. And Matron is in my hand. Yep, GG. 2-0 and we are going to the semi. Okay, we are against Hampils again. That time. You guys know my results already. So I think you guys are watching because you know how it went, right? Kept this hand. I put a land on the bottom, think that I am drawing the third one. I thought, man, my hand is good. My hand is very good. I just need to draw my third land. I can draw my third. If I drew my third land here. Okay, he goes for Impulse. Crop for Throne. He goes for another Impulse. Wonders, okay. Skirk. I forgot to attack, I guess. I guess by now he searched for this spell. I guess by now I was already playing my standard challenge. So sometimes you just do misplay because it's 2 games and so that's normal. So here there's no way I'm not going off. I know he have a dispel. They have double dispel again. And I was it is his lucky day too. If you are seeing this, you shouldn't play around the second dispel always. Not you shouldn't play around the second one. It's more likely to you to lose because if he untapped, he could just mystical teachings for prohibit or another counter. But 2 these spells are like okay, you have it. But go to the game 2. And those game and the second and the third game is that when my crying was give a recompense. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but and I guess this matchup was the most lucky one. Same sideboard, 1 matron, 1 looting. Same thing against familiar. I know it's blue based deck, but I need 1 looting to go fast. 1 Terrarion, 1 Ichor, and that's it. I forgot to bring Pyromantic because in the Swiss round I won a game with Pyromantic and it was exactly game 2. I was just sideboard fast. Okay, that's a like very good hand. To be better should be a mountain for Skirk, turn 2 Putrid, but I can't complain. Okay, he tapped out. He goes for Matron. I go for Matron, Putrid Goblin. GG. Ah. And here I guess I was so happy that he tapped out that I played bad. I need that black mana. I need very much that black mana. I should have just sack Matron, Putrid, first day of class, black mana, unearth Matron and win. But I chose to go to the... I don't know why I did that. I almost lost because of that. Imagine losing. Now I have Chromatic Star and go for Unearth. Okay. And I win the game. Yeah. Game 3. Now I bring... Yeah, I swap Reckless for Pyromatics. Let's go. Mulligan. Keep. Good hand. And I cut Deadly Dispute. That was... I didn't know. I just want to play first turn Chromatic Star. Second turn Skirk. To not... Because look. First turn Chromatic. Turn 2 sack Chromatic... add mana, sack Chromatic for red, Skirk, Carnarium. Turn 3, Putrid Goblin and try to go off. If he do nothing, right? If he does nothing. But I draw another chromatic. It happens. Okay, bounce. And here I go off. Yeah, tapped. Exactly how I planned. Of course, if I know I would draw a chromatic star, I would hold my Deadly Dispute, of course. Okay, there is a small chance to me to fail. I don't know how. Okay, let's see. Bottom. Durus. I go for Equor. Another land. Filters for black mana. Okay, and I draw munitions. And that was the... I don't know if was the luckiest one, but combo the both game turn 3 was huge for me. It was a win. And I draw makeshift in the last possible draw, right? It has to be it. Or I don't know, another draw spells. Like another first day could do. There was a lot of cards that like a looting will probably did the same job, but what it was exactly munitions twin. So GG, and we are on the finals. And he even said, "Wait, no way, don't kill me on turn 3." He said too that he had Blue Elemental Blast but not untapped mana. That happens too. Final. I'm against a friend, leave 1. We played for the glory. Would I want to play first. That's what I'm trying to say. He goes for the Disciple. I have Rakdos Carnarium, Chromatic Star. My hand is kind of good if I draw my first day of class. And it's GG. I can't win. Makeshift munition in turn 3 is just no sense. And different, and that's why my opponent on the final, he knows what to do with his makeshift. It happens. Probably my opponent that didn't let an untapped mana by now knows how to play it too. I hope so, right? Drawing a lot of cards, none of them doing something. I went for another Matron, trying to filter my deck so I can... Maybe in the way he... I don't know, five pings is too much. Here he have 10 damage. He can kill all of these creatures. Yeah, GG. He have 10 damage. Post side, same thing. I don't know why I cut a Ichor. I don't remember. One Matron and Faithless, Terrarion, Ichor, 2 Faithless. One Ichor, Terrarion, and one Matron. Maybe one Unearth instead of Ichor. Should. No, Unearth is okay because of Masked Vandal. Okay, mulligan to 5. And I kept this hand, of course, because I have Gorilla Shaman. No, that's not good for me. Ichor Wellspring, very good draw. Okay. No lands, that's not good. He goes for a Mirror Enforcer. I destroy both of his lands. I just wanted to draw a land, but I couldn't. Unearth Shaman. Destroy another land. And that's just absurd how much mana he drew it. If I had Pyromatics, I couldn't win. I could. I'm playing with fire because I could lose the game to double Galvanic, I guess. I go for first day. I don't care. And he draw Galvanic Blast. Here I totally have upgraded his Mirror Enforcer and I didn't. I don't know why I didn't upgrade his Mirror Enforcer. I'm trying to... Why I didn't upgrade his Mirror Enforcer? And I forgot to block. I just misclicked here. That was an easy upgrade here and I didn't. I really don't know why. I guess I was kinda tired already. I don't know why I didn't upgrade it. And I was playing standard too, so I guess I tried to play fast to play both games, and I misclicked here. And misplayed too, because when I didn't upgrade, I was thinking, oh, so at least I have to block it, and I passed the block step, and I lost the game. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, how to draw lands when you need it, how to play around spells, how to combo. Tomorrow it will be my pioneer. I guess it will be my pioneer or standard. My plan is to always upload challenge videos, even though it isn't a very good result as I am doing. Like I am having a very good streak, doing top 8, and I have to enjoy it as at last, you know. And so I think I'm going to upload all of them, so you guys hope you learn something from that. That's a if you are here, let a like. And that's a thing that when you know how to play, you forget that it's easy for you, but not that easy for others. So if you are learning something, and let a comment, you know, just so I know that that's my intention is doing something. Okay, see you guys and